anapenda.
You know, this is our team. We win, we lose, it is our team. And I think the young lads need to see us there. Once again, I take this opportunity to plead with Kenyans, guys, let's show up, let's give our boys that support. That support starts from this show. And that's why, once again, I'll say, anybody who is taking on our players, I will take him on. Because we have to make sure that we start that conducive environment here, then we go to the pitch. Because once we are done with these World Cup qualifiers, we'll move on to other assignments. We need to keep the fire burning. We cannot let what good we did in Chan just go down the drain. It will go down the drain if we don't keep the fire burning. I'm saying it here. Let's keep the fire burning. Kesho tufike na mapema. Though at Nyayo we're also having another match. Is it Gambia?
Yes.
Playing, is it Burundi, I think. There's a match. I think one of the teams don't have a venue.
That's Burundi.
Yes, and that shows that we've come off the bad moments that we used to go through where we didn't have a pitch. Now we can have 2 pitches to host our match and to host our neighbors.
And that also means, you know, we still have a remaining match against Burundi away from home. So it means that we'll play it at home.
Well, AFCON is coming in 2027, and since we hosted Chan successfully, it has been successful with just a little bit of hiccups. What can we really do as a nation to build up on this? Mutiso?
Well, I had the president of CAF, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, say that it's one of the most successful Chan tournaments ever yet. And I was so happy with that because we've been having hits and miss, actually mostly misses, since our first bid in 2012. And we've never been ready ever since. I remember even in, is it 97, maybe Arocho can remember it when we were bidding for AFCON here in Kenya.
Yes, yes.
But we were, again, not ready because we were supposed to build a stadium in Mombasa. We never came into fruition. But I applaud and give the flowers to the government because they worked steadfast. And I like what the president, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, was doing. He was a hands-on. You'll see him go to Nyayo Stadium, go to Kasarani, go to Talanta Hela Stadium to see if the work is in progress. We've seen him go to Kipchoge Keino Stadium. We've seen him going to Afraha to see if the job is still ongoing. And I like that because Kenyans sometimes, we are a reactionary state. I always say that because it's the truth. When it's always been a bad practice or it's always been the norm, whenever we start something, we just leave it midway. We never finish. And we always like to procrastinate so many things. And right now, we are seeing the kusema na kutenda is really happening. Right. And right now we have stadiums here in Kenya. Other countries are coming to play here in Kenya. We held one of the most successful, actually the most successful Chan tournament in its history, in its short history, around 15 years. So we cannot go back to where we were. Right now, the professionalism that has been left by CAF, that has been set by the government, that has been set by CAF, that has been forwarded by the government and also the federation, I believe we can only go forward from here. And one of our tests, it was that game against Gambia, because it was no longer a CAF assignment. It was Kenya, and we saw the security was top-notch. We saw the organization was top-notch. What I didn't see were the fan zones, of which I believe the fan zones can really play a huge role going forward. And I really hope that the county governments can also embrace the fan zone. Whenever Kenya is playing in Nairobi, can we have the fan zone in all the counties? I mean that will go a long way into bringing back the support of football in Kenya.
Ms. Wachira, to you, what do you think? What can we do to build up on this?
I think the biggest thing we did was Chan. What Chan has done is that it has set a precedent on how games are run, how security is done, how to do crowd control, how to market events, branding. If you look at what Chan has been able to, it's brought a culture back to Kenya, which, I mean, we had lost. If we were to play this World Cup qualifiers, look at what happened between Kenya and Gabon. Look at the chaos that was there. Look, there was, I mean, Stadium ilijaa, hadi ikajaa. So I think CHAN was a very good thing for us because, first of all, Kasarani got back to shape. Look at Nyayo Stadium.
It's even better because right now it's an experience going to Kasarani.
Yes. Look at CHAN. Look at Nyayo Stadium. Me personally, actually, I like Nyayo better than Kasarani. You see, like, if we had not hosted CHAN, which I think is a very good, initiative for Patrice to do, like every time that a country is bidding for AFCON, they also have to take CHAN, so that for the preparedness. So I think CHAN was a very good. Look at the relationship we've built between Kenya and Tanzania. Look at the banter. So many of our teams, which I know they usually do this. Pamba Jiji, I think, was here for Shabana Day. Look at Gor Mahia is traveling to Simba. Very big derby. I saw like they had already sold out the stadium. So the relationship that we've built with our East African countries, which was non-existent. Right now, I can't go to social media and talk about Kenya performing because najua Tanzania, because they qualified for AFCON for this year. They're very loud there. So there's a relationship, the three countries again, hosting together, the Pamoja. Look at what it did for us. Look at the numbers in terms of social media that we were doing. After Infantino came, there was so much hype. Whatever CHAN has done for us, we would not have been able to do in 10 years.
True.
So we are very ready for AFCON.
All right. His Excellency President William Ruto had something to say about road to AFCON 2027. Let's hear what he had to say.
Bring back sports to where it should be. And it is against that background that I instructed Ababu Namwamba, then Minister for Sports, that we bid for CHAN and AFCON. Because we wanted to use this platform also to create visibility around our sporting talent in Kenya. And whatever we did was intentional. It is not, it's not guesswork. We have a concrete plan. We want to move this to where it should be. Because we are, at the moment, we are in the wrong league as a country. We must play in the league that Kenya belongs. And we all know where Kenya belongs. And therefore, the thing that is standing before us and where Kenya belongs is two things: leadership and a plan.
The international football leadership being committed and happy for a good hosting. And therefore, Your Excellency, congratulations for leading us to a successful CHAN. And Harambee Stars really also took the occasion to profile our country and inspired everybody. For 40 years, we were lost, but through your leadership, we have been able now to find a good footing, which has really elevated the profile of football in our country.
The aspiration that the Harambee Stars has carried after these CHAN competitions for millions of youth across the country. Today, we start a journey towards ensuring that we have a successful campaign during the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations, which is way, way bigger than the competitions we've just hosted.
Now let's move to athletics. As we all know, Team Kenya is set for World Championship. Now, I'll start off with you, Arocho. The team is comprising of young, emerging, and established